Hi, I'm Zoe with the Calcasieu Parish Public Library, and today I'd like to share with you a few novels that feel like fairy tales. Though both of these are categorized as YA books, I think adult audiences will also enjoy them. I certainly did. The first book is Girl, Serpent, Thorn. Originally released last year, this book is crafted like a fairy tale and was inspired by Persian folklore. It follows Soraya, a cursed princess. Anything she touches is poisoned and dies. While her mother and twin brother travel across the kingdom each year, Soraya stays behind at the castle, hidden away in secret rooms and always wearing gloves. But this year, when her family returns to the castle, things are different. Her brother is engaged and wedding preparations have already begun. But news of the impending wedding isn't the only thing Soraya's brother has brought home. A demon attacked the party during their travels, and now it sits in the dungeons below the castle. Although she's been forbidden to speak to it, Soraya knows that demon may hold the secret to breaking her curse. Of course, she finds her way to the dungeon and kickstarts her adventure, where she learns truths about her curse, her kingdom, and herself. Girl, Serpent, Thorn abandoned the normal fairy tale route and twisted it into an epic tale. My predictions were repeatedly dashed as Soraya and the other characters evolved, and after a wild ride, the story settles into a well-crafted and satisfying ending. This novel was so stunning, I was sad when it was over, and instead of jumping straight into another story, I had to sit with this one for a little while. I also immediately recommended it to my friends, and my mother, so I feel confident suggesting it to you as well. The next book I want to introduce to you is called Little Thieves. Little Thieves is a retelling of The Goose Girl, a lesser-known fairy tale that I had never even heard of until I started researching this book. But if you already know the story, don't let that stop you from picking up this novel, as Margaret Owen adds dark fantasy features and wonderful depth of character to this tale. After being abandoned in the woods at 4 years old, Vanya was adopted by Death and Fortune. She grew up able to see her godmother's hands at work in the human world. And eventually, she was hired in a wealthy household and became Princess Giselle's servant. But gods don't play by human rules, so when her godmothers ask her to make a terrible choice, Vanya decides to make her escape by using Giselle's enchanted pearl necklace to take the princess's place. Vanya betrays Giselle and travels to the capital in her place. By day, she attends lavish parties and charms her future subjects, and by night, she clears out their coffers as the Penny Phantom. Once she has enough money, she can disappear, escape her godmothers and her past, and start a new life outside the kingdom. As you can imagine, that's not how things go. After stealing the wrong trinket from her latest victim, Vanya picks up a fun new curse. One that will kill her in 2 weeks, turning her to jewels bit by bit as punishment for her greed. Vanya has 2 weeks to figure out how to break the curse, and hopefully have enough money left over to finally flee the Empire. Even with the help of the odd allies that she picks up along the way, it's not looking good. This is a fun choice because Vanya is undeniably the villain in this piece. Stolen jewelry, stolen identity, but she's incredibly engaging, as are the cast of characters she encounters. I especially enjoyed the depictions of Death and Fortune. I hope these books looked good to you. If they did, Girl, Serpent, Thorn is available right now at your local library, and Little Thieves will be released in October of this year, so ask your librarian about reserving a copy. If you enjoyed this video, check back with us each week for more virtual programs from the Calcasieu Parish Public Library.